Kevin, many congratulations. What an incredible win. Just try and put your emotions into words for us after that.
This is darts-wise, it's the best I've ever felt in my life.
That final set had it all. How did you hold yourself together under that much pressure?
No idea. I just kept on trying and trying and trying. And like when I was 2-1 down, I got a focus, and I felt that focus myself, and I just tried to keep hold of it, and I did. And that's something that I've never experienced before. But I just kept on keeping that focus in my head and in my arm. And even though like the last set I was nervous as, yeah, you know. But it's just an incredible feeling, man, to get over the line in a way like this. It's insane.
And having come so close to beating Michael at this stage last year, did that display tonight show how you've matured as a player in the last year or so?
Might have, yeah, because last year, like I think I had the same focus, but when he hit the 142 last year, I lost it because it hurt me so much. But there was a likewise finish tonight. I don't remember what it was, but I think I was 2-0 up and I was 3-2 up, and then he was 4-3 up. But it might be because of last year that I kept the experience I took into this game, and I just kept on focus, and I did what I can, and yeah, I can't describe it, man. It's just an incredible feeling.
And Michael was the highest seed in the bottom half of the draw. Now you've beaten him. Do you sense a real opportunity to go all the way here?
Yeah, I do. But I already sense that. I sense it every tournament. Like, you know, my confidence is there. My game is there. Just this year has been a bit of a disappointment. I've been on the wrong side of games a lot of times. But to get this over the line gives a lot of confidence and a lot of like hope for the next games. Thank you.
Kevin, many congratulations. In that final set, when you mismatched darts to win it before extra time was needed, what's going through your mind at that point?
Well, the thing was, I missed one match start at tops. I remember that 72, one dart on tops. And all I was thinking at that point was like, just miss for once, please. And he didn't. But 1 year ago, when he did that, my focus was gone. This year, my focus stayed, and that just helps me so much, because when I have my focus and when I have the feeling, I can win games, and that's what I did tonight.
We saw in the documentary what darts means to you and your family. What's Christmas going to be like this year because of this result?
Best Christmas ever. Best Christmas ever.
Also, though, with the best Christmas ever, you've also got to refocus, because obviously you've got a huge game to come back to.
Yeah, but I will refocus back in England. I won't think about the game back in Sweden, you know. Like I'm gonna throw some hours on the board, but I'm not gonna think about the game when it's Christmas itself, you know. I'm just gonna have some fun with my family, and that's it.
We've seen over the last 2 years the rise, and you've just got better and better. The performances are getting better. What's the next year look like for you?
Hopefully better than this year, because, you know, like I was really close to the match play this year. I missed it out on one spot, and I didn't perform as well as I wanted to on the Euro Tours. But I still think that like last year is going to be even better, because, like, you know, I'm not like a Josh Rock. I'm not like a Luke Littler. I don't come on the stage and just perform like out of nowhere. I build my confidence and my game and my experience up every single year, and I just get better every single year. So I'm expecting even more from me next year. Unless I win the Worlds, you know, then, yeah.
Kevin, well done. How different of a performance and how different of a player do you think you are since last year's win over Michael to this year?
I've matured. Like I've had interviews before the Worlds where I've said that like I've won games this year that I wouldn't have 2 years ago, because of experience. And I think this was one of those games. I know this was one of those games, because the focus that I had now, I kept it, and 2 years ago I wouldn't have.
Confidence and sort of mental ability are a huge thing in this game, and one result can really change that. Do you feel like tonight's result could be a huge thing, not just for the rest of the tournament, but moving forward to next year as well?
Yeah, it could be, but, you know, I'm not done yet, and I think every result from now on is going to be a massive, massive step in the future of my darts.
Well done, Kevin. You know, absolutely massive performance there. If you look at the draw, you've got the two Lukes in the top half, Anderson and Van Gogh in that fourth quarter. A lot of people were saying before a dart was thrown that this is the most open quarter, and now you've just knocked out the world champion of 2 years ago. Do you think you can now get through this quarter and go all the way to the final and more? It's so open now. You've done that. You've blown it open.
Yeah, I do. You know, especially after this game, because the way I handled the game in the last 2-3 sets was just incredible. You know, like I kept my focus and I kept on smashing the treble 20 and I kept on hitting my doubles, and just like this gives me so much confidence for my next game. And you know, like I just have to find my own game, and if I do that, I'm a danger to literally everyone.
You spoke about how much you've matured as a player, how you kept your focus when Smith took out those huge checkouts. Did you know that you'd be able to keep your focus on the back of that, or is that something you learned in the game? That's
actually something I learned in the game, because like I said before in interviews before this, it's something I've never experienced before. Like I felt that focus before, but it's been like it goes away sometimes, and it didn't today, and that's just something I've never experienced before. And like I hope, like, well, not just hope, I know I can hold it now, because I know how to hold that focus now. And if I do that, yeah, I'm gonna be great.
Thank you, Kevin. We'll see you after Christmas.
Thank you.
Huge congratulations. Obviously, it's no secret that Michael Smith has been out of form this year, but in that fifth and final set, you beat him at his very best. How much confidence does that give you, and how did it feel to be out there playing that well against one of the sports greats?
Well, like I've had interviews before the game that I told everyone that I was gonna expect Michael on his A game. He wasn't, and I wasn't. But that last set, like you said, it was the A game of both of us, and to win a set like that on both our A games just makes me feel like I can actually go really far, or maybe even win. You know, like it gives a lot of confidence. Like you won't even understand. It gives so much confidence.
Obviously, he was defending a lot of money here, and I think provisionally he's gone outside of the top 16 now. Did you feel any nerves from him on stage?
No, not really. Actually, I don't really get nervous on stage, but the first set might have shown as well, because I was 0 out of 11 on my doubles. I was really nervous, but the moment we got back on stage after the first set, I wasn't nervous at all anymore. But to be fair, I didn't see him nervous either. Like you said, he hasn't been on his best, and that showed in the first 75% of the game. But when it got tight, he was there, and I'm just happy that I was there more.
I just want to go back to your Christmas period. Obviously, I presume you don't live over here in this country.
No.
Will you be going back home? Is it in Sweden?
Yeah, I'm flying back home tomorrow, and like the first day of the Worlds was the 27th, I think.
Yeah.
So it's a 20 tomorrow, yeah? Yeah. So I have at least 6 days home, because if I play the 27th, I'm gonna fly home. I'm gonna fly back here the day before that. Like I don't want to spend too much time in England either, because my preparation for the game is not gonna be more here than it's gonna be back home, and I just want to spend Christmas and the holidays with my family, you know. So
amazing, and best of luck in the next round.
Thank you.
We've mentioned that the bracket's kind of open on your side now, and you spoke confidently about making a run here. If you do, that puts you in the top 32. What does that mean for you as a player?
A lot, you know. Top 32 in the world, like it gives you so much opportunity to qualify for majors and whatever. But my goal this year was to just secure my top 48 spot. I have, and now everything is just open. You know, there's no pressure, and if I get into the top 32, it's really good.
Well, congrats on a big win.
Thank you.
Kevin, congrats. You were so happy after the match that you were so happy to see Max Hopp back at our studios. Now you even made the media center sing happy birthday for Dan.
Yeah.
Does that describe your emotions tonight?
Yeah, you know, I'm a genuine person, and I'm a really happy person, like just by myself. And like, you know, if I lose a game, I won't be happy, you know. But when I have this feeling in my body, I'm happy for everyone and to everyone, and just like that's just how I am, you know.